run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down now. It's Elliott, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he's into the clear. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 41, Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
65. Check 50. Check.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people...
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And an alley to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 40 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
47.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Prescott. Caught left side by Cobb. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First down, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Prescott to throw on 4th. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath, the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They will run again with Coleman. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Powerful running. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They run again with Breida. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Coleman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Coleman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when
keep it real for me, we eat together, leave the bill for me like... Determination, laser focus, banging on they though they taking notice. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Lady, yellow lady, yellow lady.
Watch the out. Check three.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally. And
he's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 27.
Come on, 21. Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Here we go.
Safety's quick.
12.
On third down, Coleman. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Here we go.
And boy, got a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They run for it with Breida. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. Little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, gun. Rush in.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down. This is Coleman. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I got you.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Sheldon Rankins on the stop.
He's cracked.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Goodwin able to hold it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now it's Breida. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Protect yourself, man.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline,
a breakaway for Michael Thomas. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 73 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, gun. Mike, 27.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got this.
This is Breida. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, gun.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a give right side, Coleman. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. As the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If they
wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And now look at him go. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall...
A breakaway for Michael Thomas, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 76 yards, as they have taken the lead. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So in in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check. 21. Sponge. No.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 49 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. The 30. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees as his guys have now moved out in front. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A.J. Klein on the tackle there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got this.
24-yard line.
They still playing soft.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
One, Omaha. Kill. Hey, alert.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Watch one.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
I got this.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Breeze now to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now this throw caught left side. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
Hey, gun.
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
He
he
would have
hates?
kissed it on the ground.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Here we go,
So
here we
it's
go, here we go.
49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
11.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Here we go. Like 80. 65.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. Slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. See my route took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
There's a flying.
Check 53 Mike. Let's go.
26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. On second down, Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 65, 65.
Watch the screen. No.
Hey, gun.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Let's go, Eddie. Tell me what you got. What you got, Eddie? What you got, Eddie? Give me something. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Still kill. 27. 26.
Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
53 is mine.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
53. Check 53. Bravo.
This way. Coming this way. Here we go.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Complete to Jason Witten. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Prescott on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Here's Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run with Breida. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Coleman now. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 79 yards. And the Cowboys, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. And with that carry, there he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 12. Check three. 12, fellas. Here we go. Go ahead. Get hot.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, gun. Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now a give running left is Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Wait.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They run again with Breida. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I got this.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go. What do you need?
First down, 49ers.
Watch the twitch.
Hey, alert.
On first down, it's Coleman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Check four.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
He's checking crack. Whip. Watch the whip. Show it up. Watch the ship. 13. Shit. You go tight.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Second down, this is Wilson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I got this. Check 99.
On third down, a run from Breida. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now it's Breida. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
White.
It's Coleman here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
Jim. Go ahead.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Pin the mirrors back and go full sprint.
They start on the ground with Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
We want it. Come to my world. Whoa. Check 56.
Prescott from the gun on third. Completes it to Jason Witten. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Prescott to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Switch it, hey.
And we got Mike, number 53. 53. Here we go, here we go.
Under.
53 is the Mike.
Kill.
That's the run.
Then we're going to 53. Hey, here we go. 26.
Here's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with time running out, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The Niners take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. So this one will end in a victory.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. 11.
They begin the drive with Coleman. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
65.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Check.
It's a gain of 6.
Hey, gun.
3rd and 4.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Coleman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill! 47.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to...
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. 77 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Watch it. We're going to 54. Right here.
Now Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Check leg. Check hot. Watch the safety creep.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, here's Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
He's checking. 11.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. Check. Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I got this.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Prescott now, flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. Incomplete. Very solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on a comebacker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. And again, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To the air again, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides,
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 33 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Prescott yet again. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Room here to run. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kevin Coleman, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, 75 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Forbath, the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
One, Omaha. Lucky. What's that?
On third down, Coleman. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Prescott, I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go. 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 71 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
12.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 12, fellas. Here we go. Check safety.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 60 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D4. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yeah.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A first down throw for Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. One last shot now for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.